Welcome to College Sport Check Football, and this is College Sport Check Football's weekend setup presented by Long Island's Community Radio, communityradioli.com, and click on the College Sport Check button. And here is the schedule for week number 8. We're in week number 8 already, believe it or not, and we're going to get right into it. All right, so we have two games for tomorrow for Thursday. I got Miami and Virginia Tech, 7 p.m. on ESPN. Also, BYU Boise State at 10:15 on ESPN. They have 10:15 and 10:30. Two different sources are giving me two different times, so I'm sticking with the 10:15. Friday, we have South Alabama and Temple at 7 o'clock. Oregon and California at 10:15 on ESPN. And then San Jose State, San Diego State, 10:30 on ESPN2. And now we head into the Saturday games, starting with the noontime games. North Carolina taking on Louisville, 12 o'clock ABC. Wisconsin and Iowa, 12 o'clock ESPN. Oklahoma State and Kansas. That game is set up for 12 o'clock as well, Fox Sports 1. Also at 12 o'clock, Indiana and Northwestern, Big Ten Network. Texas and Kansas State on ESPN2. Now we have also North Carolina. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. That was North Carolina State and Louisville. North Carolina State, the Wolfpack, and the Louisville Cardinals, 12 o'clock ABC. And then we had the North Carolina Tar Heels and Virginia at 3 p.m. on CHSS, which I don't know what network that is. Okay, Colorado and Stanford at 3 o'clock on the Pac-12 network. Heading over onto the 3:30 games, TCU and West Virginia on ABC, Illinois and Michigan on Big Ten Network. Purdue, Nebraska on ABC, Memphis and the Navy on CBS Sports Network, and then we have a little East versus West action, and that's going to be Eastern Michigan and Western Michigan, 3:30 on ESPN3, and those are the 3:30 games. And one other 3:30 game, Texas A&M and Alabama, 3:30 on CBS. 4 o'clock, Utah and UCLA on Fox. And then we get to 6 o'clock, we have Arkansas and Auburn on ESPN. And then we have 7 o'clock, 3 games for 7 o'clock, Houston and SMU. That's going to be on ESPN2. Michigan State and Maryland on the Big Ten Network. Old Dominion and Western Kentucky on AMSN. Taking a look at what's going on for 8 o'clock, we have Ohio State and Penn State on ABC, Oklahoma and Texas Tech on Fox. So 2 games you can flip back and forth right there. And those are the 8 o'clock games. And then at 9 o'clock, it's Ole Miss and LSU. And that's going to be on ESPN. And that is it for Saturday. Now, we do the top 25 schedule, but we go over all the scores on Sundays, post time 10:25. And podcast post time indicates the time which the podcast is made available for on-demand listening, which means anytime after the advertised post time will be available on demand anytime, communityradioli.com. Now, taking a look at the current top 25 rankings, AP. All right, and we'll take a look at the jumpers and the divers, as we always do at this time of the week. First place, Alabama. Second place, Ohio State. Michigan in second place. Clemson is in fourth place. And fifth, it's Washington. No change in the top 5. So far, Alabama 7-0, Ohio State, Michigan 6-0, Clemson 7-0, and Washington 6-0. In sixth place right now is Texas A&M. Seventh, it's Louisville. Nebraska in eighth place. Baylor in ninth, and 10th, it's Wisconsin. Texas A&M 6-0, Louisville 5-1, Nebraska 6-0, Baylor 6-0. Wisconsin is at 4-2. 11th place, it's Houston. 12th place is West Virginia. Florida State in 13th. 14th, it's Boise State, Florida. The Gators in 15th place. Houston, 6-1. West Virginia is 5-0. Florida State, 5-2. Boise State, 6-0. Florida, 5-1. 16th place right now, it's Oklahoma. Arkansas in 17th. Tennessee, 18th. 19th, it's Utah. Western Michigan in 20th. Oklahoma 4-2, Arkansas and Tennessee 5-2, Utah 6-1, Western Michigan 7-0. 21st place, Auburn. 22nd is North Carolina. Ole Miss in 23rd. Navy in 24th, and 25th it's LSU. Auburn is 4-2, North Carolina 5-2, Ole Miss 3-3, Navy 4-1, and LSU is 4-2. Now taking a look at the jumpers and divers presented by College Sport Check Football. A couple little ones and a couple big ones. Michigan climbed from 4th to 3rd. Clemson actually dropped from 3rd down to 4th. And now we take a look now at Nebraska, which climbed from 10th up to 8th. Baylor climbed from 11th up to 9th. Wisconsin from 12th up to 10th. Houston from 13th up to 11th. And a big one here for West Virginia, who climbed from 20th up to 12th. Florida State climbed up one spot, 14th to 13th. Boise State climbed up one spot, 15th to 14th. Florida, the Gators, climbed from 18th up to 15th. Oklahoma climbs from 19th up to 16th. And Arkansas, the Razorbacks, they climbed from 22nd up to 17th. Utah climbs from 21st to 19th. Western Michigan, big jump, 24th up to 20th. Auburn from 23rd to 21st. North Carolina from 28th up to 22nd. The Navy 25th up to 24th. And we have LSU, which was down on 29th, and they climbed right in there into the 25th spot. Two divers this week, and two big ones. Tennessee dived from 9th down to 18th, and Ole Miss drops from 12th down to 23rd. Right, two schools that did drop out of the top 25 this week, Miami of Florida and Virginia Tech. Teams receiving votes, Colorado, South Florida, Miami, Florida, Oklahoma State, Washington State, Virginia Tech, North Carolina State, Stanford, Memphis, San Diego State, Troy, Pittsburgh, Arizona State, USC, TCU, Iowa, Appalachian State, BYU, and Tulsa. All right, that's going to do it for today. College Sport Check Basketball starts on November 10th, 7 days a week, scores and schedules. So looking forward to that. College basketball is coming around. NBA is still in their preseason and stuff. So as we get into our wintertime sports, the tail end of baseball and all that good stuff, the equinox of sports, as I like to call it. There's one in the springtime and one in the fall time, and this is the fall one. So thank you for tuning in. This is Manny Allegard. This is College Sport Check Football, and CommunityRadioLI.com is the place to go and click the College Sport Check button.